everyone, welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Superpowers. This is Caron, I'm Dawn, and today we have a really good episode for you today because announcement.
I'm getting 2 dogs.
Yay.
I'm adopting 2 border collies. They're seniors, they're siblings, and they're the cutest dogs ever.
They really are.
Why we wanted to make this into an episode is not only are they the cutest dogs ever, but I feel like there was some spiritual behind the scenes things at play.
Definitely. And we're going to go over that because you've had quite a few readings in the past. And now looking back, they all came true.
Yeah.
So let's go over some of them.
It started with Psychic Caron, who we did an episode with a long time ago.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I remember the first reading I had with her. It was just over the phone, and I had just newly been diagnosed with cancer, I think very early into surgery and that sort of thing. And she talked about me getting 2 dogs. She said, I see a dog coming into your life. She goes, oh no, 2 dogs. And at that point I'm thinking, okay, I have a cat that does not like other cats, other dogs, other people. So I couldn't really see that happening. And then I'm thinking, I've got this cancer diagnosis. I just don't see getting more pets when you're kind of in that situation. So I kind of doubted it at the time.
Definitely. I remember you telling me that it made no sense that way.
Right. And because I haven't had dogs before, I also couldn't see myself getting 2. And here we are.
Yes.
And you know, we're adopting the 2 of them because they're siblings and they've been together for 10 years. So
yeah, I'm so glad that you're giving them a good home. I actually asked if I could be their dog because they will be spoiled.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, already I'm nesting, you know, buying dog beds, and I bought a insert liner for the car and even have a nice wreath on the door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love the wreath.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't resist. So, and I've also called someone to set up a photo shoot.
Oh, my
She
goodness.
just does, you know, photo shoots for pets, right? And so,
Is there going to be like a family portrait too with you and Barry and the 2?
of course.
Yes. A Christmas card.
Christmas card, yeah. So, anyway.
Yes. And then let's talk about another time that you were told about.
Yeah. The dogs. Well, it was going back to a reading that I had with Michael Philpott. And he talked about the Anubis dogs and my past life with, you know, as an Egyptian priestess surrounded by Anubis dogs. And then he also said for healing, it would be important to surround myself with dogs in this life. You know, but I'm thinking, how do I do that? He said, you know, go somewhere and just let them, you know,
Like
lie down and let them run all over you.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that, right?
Right.
But I remember I was thinking about maybe adopting a dog. And so I started to go to shelter websites and start to look. And, you know, you sent me a possible dog rescue too, which I applied for and didn't get. And so after that, I thought, you know what? No, I'm not going to look at rescue websites anymore. These dogs will come to me.
That you said that they will find you.
They will find me. And sure enough, my friend Allison, who I used to run the Furry Friends 5K with, sent me a photo of these dogs. And you have to remember, I've always wanted a border collie.
Yes.
But I also wanted a rescue. And I'm thinking, how do you get a rescue that's a border collie? That doesn't often happen.
No.
And then people told me, well, if you get a border collie, they're really high energy. And I was like, how about a senior border collie? And they said, no, they're usually really high energy until, you know, the day they die, right? And I'm going, oh, so maybe that's not a good idea. And then these 2 appear almost out of nowhere. And Chaser was given up at 2 years old. Actually, they both were, because he doesn't like to herd or do agility or anything like that. He's a couch potato border collie.
Who knew?
Right.
My dog Betty was a border collie as well, and it was all natural instincts to herd, and there was high energy until she was at least 6. That's when she started to, I think, be a normal wild dog.
Yeah.
But yours were couch potatoes.
Yeah.
So they were.
So it's like I almost manifested what I wanted, which was 2 border collies that weren't too high energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just the sweetest things ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Lily and Chaser.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's roll a clip on some of my adventures already with Lily and Chaser.
Yeah.
Chaser, do you want me to be your new mommy? Yeah. Do you want me to be your new mommy?
I think so. Uh-oh. This looks like a game that's never going to end. Hey? This is a game that's never going to end?
Chaser. 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 Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Good boy.
Oh, my dude. Kissy. Oh, you're a kisser.
Wow, it looks like you're having a lot of fun with them.
Yeah. I love them so much already.
Yeah. It feels so important. Like it feels like something is merging.
Mm-hmm.
That will make a difference, not just for you, but for them. Like it feels like merge, like there's, you'll heal them, they'll heal you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's often the way with rescues, right? You heal each other.
Mm-hmm.
You even have a tattoo that says that.
That's right.
Yes.
So how cool was that? It made no sense, but then hindsight is 2020.
Right. And it's not like we remembered either of these readings until after, these dogs came into our lives. And so it's not like we just, followed what they said in the reading.
Right.
It wasn't until after that we realized that
It just happened.
it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that that's important for people to really think about, because there's a lot of things I know in readings that don't always make sense, don't resonate, and yet they can manifest just down the road. And then there's also what I think very neat is the destiny aspect of it, where you had put it out of your mind. Yeah. It's not like you were influenced by this and then you were told the 2 dogs, so you started to look for the new dogs and you made it happen. It was forgotten about, but clearly it was meant to be, because now looking back, it's exactly as it was described.
Yeah. And I really believe, as an animal communicator, that pets come into our lives. It's not random.
Right. And you would know that better than anyone with being an animal communicator. Yeah.
So.
Now, speaking of which, have you communicated with them?
Just to kind of remind them that, I'm here. I'm looking forward to, you becoming part of our family. Because when you think about animal communication, when you communicate with animals for the first time, it's like talking to a person that you've met for the first time. You don't want to just kind of tell them your whole life story, if you know what I mean,
right.
Or ask them about their whole life story.
It's so right. Yeah.
You got to think of it as having a conversation with a person that you're just meeting for the first
An
time.
introduction, yeah. You don't.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. I wouldn't have done that. I probably would have just mauled them with
Well,
too much love and.
because getting back to Allison's previous dogs, there was one of them when I communicated with her dog, like open book, all good.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, I had to do several communications before the dog opened up and would tell me things. And I think that's reflective of people. Some people you meet for the first time and they tell you everything, right? And then other people are more reserved and want to get to know you. And animals are the same way.
Right. Oh, that makes so much sense, and I just never thought of it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Okay.
So,
All right. Well, thank you, Caron, for sharing your story. We are so excited
yes.
to meet Chaser and Lily.
Yes.
And thank you for watching. And if you did enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell right next to that subscribe button so that you don't miss another episode.
And so we'll keep you posted on the adventures of Lily and Chaser.
Yes, for sure.
But until next time, have a great day.
Bye.